Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. Today, we are taking a look at a security breach
Oh, yeah?
that impacted the Internet
Right.
Archive. Now,
Which is,
yeah, what is the Internet Archive?
well, the Internet Archive is this really cool, like, digital library.
Okay.
And they basically try to preserve as much of, like, Internet history as they can.
Right.
So that's where the Wayback Machine is.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know? Where you can look at, like, old websites.
Yes.
It's like that. And they archive music and books and all sorts of stuff.
So they're like the librarians of the Internet, basically. They're the keepers of the past.
Yes.
And ironically,
Yeah.
they were hit by a security breach, which is kind of wild.
It is.
And
Where do you even want to start with this?
well, I mean, so they put up this pop-up message on their website, and it was really interesting because
Oh, yeah.
it was very casual in tone, like
Ah.
almost like, hey, this thing might have happened.
Right.
And they were like, go check. Have I been browned? Right.
A, which is that website that tells you if your data has been part of a breach, right?
Yes, it is. And so,
A lot of people, unfortunately, found themselves on that list this time.
yeah, 31 million users supposedly were impacted by this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
It's a big number.
That's a lot of data.
It is.
Oh.
And it's particularly concerning.
Yeah.
Because this is the Internet Archive.
They're supposed to be the good guys, right?
Exactly. They're not, some big bank or something.
Right.
They are a nonprofit.
Yeah.
They're trying to do good in the world.
Yeah,
And this kind of highlights that anybody can be the victim of a cyber attack.
it's true.
They're not immune to it just because...
And they've been targeted before too, right? Like with those DDoS attacks and things.
Yeah, you're right. They actually had a DDoS attack as recently as May of this year.
What is a DDoS attack?
So a DDoS attack, it stands for Distributed Denial of Service.
Okay.
And basically what it is think about it like this.
Yeah.
You have your website, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like a store. And a DDoS attack is like if suddenly thousands and thousands of people try to get into your store all at once.
Oh, okay.
Your store can't handle that many people, right?
No, it's gonna crash.
Exactly. It just crashes. And that's what a DDoS attack is.
It's like overwhelming the website.
It just overloads the servers and nobody can get to the website.
Wow. So they've been dealing with these attacks for a while now.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon. These DDoS attacks, they happen all the time. But for it to happen to an organization like the Internet Archive,
Yeah.
it is a little bit concerning,
Right. Because what is the motive there,
Exactly. It's not like they're trying to steal money.
Right.
So what's the point?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of a scary thought.
It is. It really shows how vulnerable we all are online.
Yeah.
Even organizations that we think are, doing good work.
And what about the information that was compromised? Like, what kind of things are we talking about here?
Well, we're talking about, login credentials, obviously,
Right.
email addresses, passwords.
Yeah.
But then there's also the question of, what about the archived material itself?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like, what if somebody got access to that?
Right, because that's what they're trying to protect, right?
Exactly. And if they can't even protect their own systems, then how can we be sure that our digital history is safe?
Yeah, and it makes you think about their whole approach to this announcement, putting up this casual message.
Yeah. It's an interesting tactic, isn't it?
It is, because on the one hand, it's kind of refreshing to see an organization not freak out and be like, oh my God, the sky is falling. But on the other hand, it's like, is this something to be casual about?
Right. It's a double-edged sword.
Right, exactly.
Because on the one hand, you don't want to cause a panic.
Right.
But on the other hand, you do want people to take it seriously.
Yeah, and I think, it's on us as users of the internet to take our own security seriously, too. Like, what can we be doing to protect ourselves?
Well, the first and most important thing is use strong, unique passwords.
Oh,
And I know everybody's heard that a million times, but it's so important.
it's true.
And especially for something like the Internet Archive, where you might have an account,
Right.
make sure that password is different from all your other passwords.
Yeah, because if they get compromised in one place,
Exactly.
then it's like a domino effect.
And the fact that over half of the emails that were compromised in this breach were already on Have I Been Pound?
Really?
It tells you that people are not doing that. They're not using unique passwords.
Wow. That's really eye-opening.
Yes. So that's the biggest thing, strong passwords.
Strong, unique passwords, everybody. Well, this has been really fascinating.
It has.
I feel like we could probably do a whole nother deep dive on just internet security alone.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, but for our listeners at home,
Yes.
if you have an account with the Internet Archive, go change your password.
Please.
Like right now.
Yeah, don't wait.
And even if you don't think you have an account, go check. Have I been pwned? Because you might be surprised.
It's a good idea for everybody.
And in the meantime, stay safe out there in the digital world.
Be careful out there.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.